I bought this mouse from Amazon in the warehouse section, sold as used but in excellent condition. You can also buy it new from Amazon for around 30 to 40 euros. I paid around 20 euros for it. The box has no particular signs of wear. We can already see some of the features of this mouse. The one that stands out the most is that this particular vertical design can prevent certain wrist and arm problems. Inside the box, we find the classic documentation that no one ever reads, a very simple alkaline battery, and finally, wrapped in a protective bag, we find the Trust Verro. First impressions, I really appreciate the rubberized material of which it is almost entirely covered, very pleasant to the touch. The buttons and the scroll wheel seems to have a good feedback. On the bottom we find the on and off button, the compartment for the single battery and its receiver. Now we just need to insert a battery, in my case a rechargeable one, move the selector to on and the mouse is ready to use. Obviously you will also have to insert the receiver in your device, because unfortunately this mouse does not have Bluetooth connectivity. The Trust Verro has numerous wrinkles that are comfortable on the palm of the hand. The logo is not too flashy. I like its positioning on the side where in normal use it will not be visible. I really like this part. It has a color that is very reminiscent of the space gray from Apple, and with this design it almost looks like an alien device. After selling my gaming PC and its various peripherals, I've been using for a few years now this very simple mouse, also from Trust. Extremely small, especially for me with my big hands. I ended up with a very annoying wrist pain. For a short time I also used this, a vertical mouse, which I must say it has been very effective in alleviating the pain. Unfortunately, I don't particularly like the design. It has a very cheap look. Also, I can't stand the sight of this cable anymore. I'm trying to create a minimalist setup, and if possible I prefer to eliminate every cable I can. Here we have the Trust Verro, which exceeds in size, even if slightly, the previous one. To me it seems slightly wider, and having large hands I find it much more comfortable. The elongated part on the back helps to support the hand, so you drag it less on the surface. As for the buttons, they're all adequately precise. Of course, this is not a gaming mouse, but for a use dedicated to productivity it is certainly suitable. I didn't notice any connectivity issue. The signal is stable. In conclusion, the Trust Verro is an ergonomic wireless mouse with a very particular design that I really like. The choice of materials and colors is very nice, especially for a person who uses Apple products. If you have any pain caused by the prolonged use of a mouse, a solution of this type could help you a lot. For example, I eliminated all of my wrist pain thanks to the vertical design, and also by using it with the sensitivity set to maximum in order to move the wrist as little as possible. However, I have to warn you, switching from a normal mouse to a vertical one is not so immediate. I recommend that you give at least a week of time for your muscle to get used to the unusual position. You will see that as the time goes by, you will regain all the lost precision. After using it for about a month, I find its price quite correct. 30 to 40 euros new on Amazon are well deserved. But obviously, if you find it used in the warehouse section, as you have seen, it is worth a try. Mine, for about 20 euros, arrived in like new condition. Great job, Trust. Also for the possibility of using a removable battery. There are models of other brands, for example, which cost much more and are equipped with an integrated battery. After a couple of years, when it starts to deteriorate, I really wanna see the average user disassemble an entire mouse and find a reliable battery that is not a fire hazard with each recharge. For a deteriorated battery, probably in most cases, you end up throwing away an entire mouse, a real waste. The only flaw of the Trust Verro is the absence of Bluetooth connectivity, which is very convenient for switching from one device to another. It would be nice to see in the future a revision of this model with this addition. Let me know in the comments down below which mouse you're using. I'm curious. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.